What's up, everybody? Welcome to Game Moose episode 107. We are back from the holidays. It is 2018. We're in the future now, guys.
Yeah.
Get hyped.
We're also on a couch.
Yeah.
I haven't sat on this couch yet.
No, this is a new couch for you. It's a new couch experience.
This is exciting. My ass feels so comfortable.
As opposed to the other one where you just sink and you want to fall asleep.
Yeah, we got room to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could cross my legs.
I got a semi-cross leg situation.
If I fall into meditation, just let me be.
Yeah.
So if you're watching the video, you'll get to see our brand new setup.
I hope the listeners at home are as comfy as us.
If not, we got to describe the fact it's a couch. You guys are sitting on it. It's big enough for 3 people.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you need to know if you're listening at home. Of course, on today's show, since it is the beginning of 2018, we are going to begin with our 2018 predictions.
Yeah.
And there's not much else to talk about this week. There's one news story that we'll briefly touch on.
Yeah. Everyone otherwise is on vacation.
Yeah. The gaming industry is pretty much asleep.
We were on vacation. We had a couple weeks off there. I was here. I had a lovely staycation, doing lots of work around the house.
Yep.
Brock, you doing anything terribly exciting?
I was in rainy, cold Vancouver.
Oh, that's right. Hanging out with the moms.
Hanging out with my moms.
Yeah.
We didn't really do much except I got her hooked on Family Guy and smoking a lot of weed.
Cool.
That was my Christmas.
Yeah.
It sounds like it was quite
If that's
eventful.
something you want to do with your mom,
It is. It really is.
That's a father.
It's
or
family
that's
bonding.
That's a mother-son.
Are you trying to say
activity.
Brock's the father in this relationship?
Yeah, more or less.
She gave me a weed advent calendar, so every day was a new bud in it.
different weed.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we tried them all out. We
Yeah.
were connoisseurs. She's a horrible chef, so we just ate rice cakes for 2 weeks. It was nice.
Yeah, excellent.
And I didn't step up and go in the kitchen.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I looked at a piece of chicken. I just can't eat that.
I love to cook. I like to get in the kitchen, mix it up. Yeah.
This is me using a frying pan.
Ryan knows how to cook. This is why I was so bullish on Cooking Mama last year. My one prediction came true.
That's a tease for what's coming later in the show.
Absolutely.
Are you gonna make a cooking show this year so I can watch? and
Yeah.
learn?
Okay. Yeah. I'll start a cooking YouTube channel.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
You're gonna rival Gordon Ramsay. It's gonna be great.
I don't know about Gordon Ramsay. I'll set my size low. I'll go for maybe binging with Babish.
Okay.
That guy gets 5 million views now. Mm-hmm. He came out of nowhere.
I
if
have
you've
no
never watched
idea.
it, Binging with Babish is an amazing YouTube channel. He makes food from various TV shows. So he makes rum ham and fight milk from Always Sunny, but it's really polished and really well done. He makes the meat pies from Game of Thrones or
I gotta subscribe to this. Sounds amazing.
yeah, Binging with Babish. It's a really good.
You had me at
channel.
rum ham.
Yeah.
Rum ham is some funny shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. And then so what he'll do is he'll make it how they made it on the show, or as close as he can because he can get crow's eggs for fight milk. But so he had to go with quail's eggs. But then he tries to make it so that it's actual edible. He makes a frfried Charlie, which is it's got peanut butter on the outside, or peanut butter on the inside, cheese on the outside. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, being a YouTuber is really hot this year, so
Yeah.
yeah, you should step up.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this is I really. There's a bunch of stuff. There's some video features ideas that I want to do. I want to try to do many more episodes of RoboFlakes and a few other things.
So you're gonna actually be a YouTuber this year.
Yeah, well, it's the game plan.
Yeah, you could just find a baby in your oven and just start laughing.
Yeah. Or I could find a dead person in a forest and then laugh at that because that's what shitty people do. Logan Paul.
Audio listeners at home, Drew is staring menacingly into the camera.
Do you guys?
They can't see your look, Drew.
So
That's how it works.
it's really funny because I started watching H3, the YouTube channel. They've been around forever and they're super huge on YouTube. But I started watching them for the first time, basically in late December, and they hate the Paul brothers, Logan Paul and the
Josh Paul?
I don't know, man.
I don't know the other one.
We're not
The
hip and
Paul
happening.
brothers,
We don't know
yeah.
YouTube.
We're a little older for that
Yeah,
demographic.
the everyday bro guy, that one. And it turns out they're giant pieces of shit. And then as I was learning about them, sort of historically, all the stupid shit that they're doing is when the Logan Paul thing happened. So for those of you who don't know, Logan Paul is a YouTuber. His little brother was on the Disney Channel, and they both have a really big YouTube following and kids.
One of the biggest YouTube followings.
Yes, yeah, they're I think they're close to beating PewDiePie in numbers.
No. They're at 15 million.
Okay.
One of them is. The older one is.
Right, that's Logan. I think.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the young one is.
But if they were combined,
Jake is the other one. Jake
Jake.
and Logan Paul. So yeah, since we're talking about them, so we're gonna give them some fucking views here. But so the whole thing is Logan Paul went to Japan and went to The Suicide Forest, which is like, is it like, I can't remember what the actual Japanese name for it is, but it's
I don't remember it off the top of my head. I know
referred
what
to
you're talking about, though.
as the Suicide Forest. It's a place where, like, traditionally for many, many years, people have gone to kill themselves because there is a strong connection with suicide and Japanese culture and all kinds of, and it going back years, right? This is something that they, whereas in like Western culture, suicide is something that we just don't talk about. It's a dirty word.
Right.
So Logan Paul went there, decided to shoot a goofy video because he thought it'd be a spooky haunted forest, and then actually saw someone who had killed themselves, shot it on video, and posted it to YouTube. Yeah.
And made a mockery of it.
Yeah.
And then took it down and put it back up again.
Yeah, and if you see the video, because he said he wanted to bring attention to like suicide, it's like, but if you see like what he's wearing like a goofy alien hat.
That's from Toy Story. He's wearing the alien Duke from Toy Story.
It's the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Like he is, the Paul brothers are the biggest pieces of garbage. They recorded a whole Christmas album, like the worst rap album you have ever heard. But every single song is just about trying to get kids to buy their merch. Like there's literally a line in one of the songs where it says like, "Tell your parents to return all your Christmas gifts and buy our merch." Like the fuck these guys. They're the worst people in the world. I think I referred to them as literal internet cancer.
You did say that.
Yeah.
Because they are.
Yeah. Accurate.
Yep.
So yeah, that happened. But hey, so Ryan, how were your holidays?
My holidays were okay. I'm glad we had this segue.
Wow.
No, I mean, I went back to sunny London, Ontario.
Ooh, yeah.
Hung out with my mom. Hi, Mom. You're probably watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time. Good holidays. I also worked a lot, but we won't get into that. So,
Well, I know you did. I saw the numbers.
that being said, let's talk about happier things, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our predictions. But as tradition states, because this is our third year doing predictions, we will now go over last year's predictions and find out who won last year's predictions. So
I don't think we did very well, did we?
no.
All right.
We are. If last year showed us anything, we're terrible at predictions. 2 years ago, though, Drew and I knocked it out of the park. But last year, we all just did terrible. So let's start off with Drew's predictions from last year. Drew predicted a new Halo game would be announced in 2017.
It didn't happen.
Nope, a new Halo game was not announced this year, 0 points. Cooking Mama would return in 2017 and most likely would be a VR game. Cooking Mama did return in 2017, but as a 3DS game.
Yeah.
Not in VR, 0.5 points awarded.
Have a point.
Cooking Mama never came out in VR?
No.
No.
I feel like that's a big missed
Yeah, I
opportunity.
feel like the missed
a
opportunity,
huge
right?
missed
Swing and
opportunity.
miss.
Yeah, what do you think about like
You know why, though?
Workplace Simulator?
Yeah. That's like really easy because you just flip shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Because Majesco doesn't exist anymore. Majesco is the company that makes Cooking Mama.
Yeah.
Next up, the Xbox Scorpio, because we didn't know the name yet, will be priced at 499 Canadian dollars, $399 US. The Xbox One X is $499 US, 579 Canadian dollars, 0 points awarded.
A price I'm still disappointed in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At E3 2017, Ubisoft will announce the next Assassin's Creed, and it will be taking place during the Spanish conquistadors' invasion of the Mayans, not Egypt.
They should do that then.
Assassin's Creed Origins, the Egyptian Assassin's Creed game, came out this year, so 0 points. And last but not least, and Drew, this makes me really sad to read this. The Amy Hennig Star Wars title will be officially revealed this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it was revealed,
That
not
it's
officially, and it was canceled.
Yeah, so EA shut down Visceral. That game is still not technically canceled, but we will not see it in...
Yeah, allegedly they're moving stuff over to another studio,
Yeah.
presumably where they can add more loot boxes and monetize it more.
Yeah, they
That
said...
hurts.
Well, they said it's not even probably going to be like the same game at all.
Yeah.
They might only take like the combat elements and keep that.
Well, they'll
I'm willing to bet,
they'll
like,
probably take the Star Wars title.
Right.
Models and assets almost certainly we'll go over, because that's a lot of work, and you can easily repurpose that stuff. Like artwork is something you can easily repurpose in the
Right.
game.
So you got
which sucks.
You got 0.5 points this year.
Nice job, man.
Yeah.
You're on the board. So current leader 0.5. Brock, let's go over your prediction.
All right.
A new Splinter Cell game will be announced at E3 2017.
Nope.
No. 0 points awarded. Now, here's where I'm going to get into the rigmarole. There's a giant paragraph for this next one. PlayStation VR will be all but forgotten by the end of 2017. No marketing, no big games, small first-party offering. This is a little hard to quantify, so stick with me. PSVR got a lot of marketing over the holiday, both on television and on Twitch, with first-party titles like Gran Turismo Sport and Farpoint. There was also heavy integration in third-party titles like Doom, VFR, Skyrim VR, and Resident Evil 7. There were multiple bundles over the holidays, as well as plenty of VR games announced for 2018. And according to Sony, it sold very well both on Black Friday and over the holidays. They've increased the number of headsets to 2 million plus. The prediction also stressed that first-party support would stop, but there are multiple announced PSVR first-party titles announced for 2018. They said they want to have at least 300 games on PSVR by the end of the year. There were no big AAA titles, according to your prediction, but it seems it is not forgotten. But this can be debated. 0.5 points.
Oh, no, I don't want any points. I was so wrong. I shouldn't get any points.
Yeah? I'm gonna
Yeah.
take it away from you?
No, take those points away from me.
Okay.
I
Fair
was
enough.
so wrong. That
I
thing,
award you no points.
That
And
thing-
may God have mercy.
Because
on you.
try watching a fucking football game or anything on Twitch over the holidays, and it was all PSVR and Switch ads.
Yeah, that thing sold really well.
Yeah.
That did very well.
I told you the story about
Very
how I was
surprised.
in a Best Buy on the last episode we did, and 4 people in front of me all had PSVR bundles.
Yeah.
That's
different bundles.
crazy.
Yeah. So
I didn't think Doom VR was going to come, but that's cool.
yeah, Skyrim actually made the top 20 VR. Like I think it was in the top 5 PlayStation VR downloads
Wow.
for the year.
Bethesda is bullish on VR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all about
They're
that.
doubling down.
So next one, Xbox Scorpio will be delayed until 2018. Nope, that didn't happen.
Nope.
A quote from Brock when he said this: "I can't see it releasing this year without announcing a killer app for its launch." Drew responded to this by saying, "Teraflops are the killer app."
Fucking zing! Wow, Cassidy was clever.
I'm so sorry, Brock.
Oh.
Yeah, obviously there's no big titles, but it still came out anyways.
Wow.
Next up, Bethesda will announce their next mainline Elder Scrolls game this year. So, a caveat to this, they announced the Elder Scrolls Online Morrowind, which is an expansion for Elder Scrolls Online, but is not a full game and is not a mainline Elder Scrolls game, so I gave you 0 points.
Fair.
Last but not least,
I don't think I'm getting any points here, Drew.
Red Dead Redemption will be the best-selling game of 2017. While it is conceivably possible, the pre-orders for Red Dead Redemption 2 could have been the best-selling game this year. It was not. It was
it was
delayed.
close.
So 0 points awarded. So Brock, with you taking away the 0.5 I gave you, you are now down to 0 points.
Oh. Well,
And-
I'll bow I don't know,
Yeah.
gracefully.
Yeah.
Those were horrible predictions. What was I thinking last year?
Well, 2017 was so hard to predict, though.
Yes.
We'll get into my predictions. It was just like there's so many things we talked about in January that seemed like surefire things that did not happen at all. 2016, though, very easy to predict. Just last year was not. So for me, the rumored Final Fantasy Legacy Collection is real. It contains Final Fantasy 1 through 9 coming in 2017 as well. There will be a Final Fantasy 13 trilogy pack. None of that happened. That was all rumored around when we did that episode.
I would have loved that.
It was the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy. They kept promising, oh, there's going to be big things for Final Fantasy this year, and all there was Final Fantasy 12, the remake, and then Final Fantasy 14, Stormblood, which was awesome.
Give me 1 to 9 on the Switch. I would go crazy.
Yeah, kind of like the Secret of Mana collection that still hasn't come out here.
Yep.
That is also priced like at $80 in Japan.
Doesn't matter. Buy it.
Yeah, exactly. Next up, a port of Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE will be announced this year for Switch. Nope, that surprisingly did not happen. 0 points. Before year's end, Ubisoft will announce The Division 2 coming in 2018. Nope, didn't happen. They did announce, though, an Avatar video game coming from the same studio was coming in 2022. So there you go. And next up, a reboot of Mega Man is announced in 2017. It's a 3D third-person action game. It has a release date in 2017, but it is later delayed till 2018. Nope, because my prediction stressed that it would be a third-person like open world game, unlike what we actually got, which was Mega Man 11, which looks awesome.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I'm so glad I got this one wrong. There will not be a mainline entry in the Metroid series released anywhere in 2017. Metroid Samus Returns came out in September.
Boom.
0 points.
Wow.
So I also got 0 points.
Nice.
The 0 point club. Therefore, making Drew McMillan the winner
With half a point.
For Cooking Mama, motherfuckers.
I think we all kind of laughed at you when you said that.
I know you did. I'm like, you have no idea. Cooking Mama is coming back in a big way.
Yeah.
I still think the door is open for a VR Cooking Mama game, but it's
I
not
think so too,
officially-
but yeah, it's just with Majesco not existing, it's going to be really hard for that to
Someone's gonna buy that franchise. Someone's gonna buy it up.
Is Overcooked in VR?
Overcooked is not in VR.
Overcooked would be fun in VR.
There's no cooking. Again, there's no like franchise cooking game. In VR. I think there are like cooking games
There
in
is.
VR, but yeah,
There's like a
not
stock one that comes with it.
Yeah, but it's not like any one of those games.
No.
So, okay, so let's move on to our 2018 predictions, guys.
Yeah.
So, what we're gonna do is again, like last year, we're gonna go around. We're gonna have 5 predictions each, and again, we'll tally them up at the end of next year, at the end of this year, and then talk about them on our first show next. So, who wants to go first? Drew or Brock or me?
I will happily go first.
You are in the advantage seat if you go first, by the way, because again, no duplicate predictions,
Right.
just like last year.
Yeah.
So, Drew.
Oh no, but you guys could see all my predictions because I made them public.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Drew just did them too.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna start with Drew, then
Yeah.
Brock, then me.
All right.
Go around the couch. So Drew, start us off.
A new Batman game will be announced. A third-person action game in the style of like Arkham games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna be an Arkham game, but it'll be a third-person Batman game.
I'm not going to rule out that it's an Arkham game.
Okay.
In so much as I don't think it will have Arkham in the title, but it'll definitely be like very much like a AAA, like
Yeah.
polished third-person.
It's more
action
along
game.
the lines of if it's not an Arkham game, you're not losing points.
Yeah.
So again, like a new Batman game like that will be out.
Yeah,
announced.
in the style of was it Rocksteady who did that?
Yeah, it was. Because Rocksteady, we know they're working on something, but we don't know what it is.
I don't think it's a Batman game. I think it's another studio that's doing this. But
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah, because
That's-
WB Montreal did Origins.
Yeah.
Batman Arkham Origins, which
I,
it could be.
I,
They could be.
I think they're working on the next one, but that's not part of my prediction.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Broccoli.
I'm gonna start out easy here.
Yeah?
I'm gonna say that Anthem doesn't come out till 2019.
What?
Ooh. Ooh.
Why do you think it's coming out till 2019?
Well, it was said spring, and then 2 days ago, their YouTube channel has changed the release date till fall 2018.
Right.
Which probably means we're not gonna see it this year.
Yeah.
It looks very far away.
Or
we really haven't seen we haven't seen a human being playing that game.
No.
Right.
No.
Which makes me really sad. I really want to see because that game looks really fucking cool.
yeah. Plus everything that happened with Battlefront,
Yeah.
they might be more inclined to push things back.
Yeah.
to
And
remove
BioWare.
microtransactions.
Like let's give them some time to like really put out a good
but
game.
but again, it's different BioWare.
Right, but you still have to salvage that name.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, for the most people, they just think BioWare and they're like, oh, there's one studio.
Yeah.
Yep. There could only be one, Brock.
Yeah.
You don't know that. I'm gonna pull up my predictions real quick.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Okay, cool.
Anthem, 2019.
2019.
I can't believe
Yeah.
they even said that it was supposed to like originally come out in spring.
Right.
Yeah.
That seems like the marketing would have started for that
Well,
already.
at E3, all they said was 2018.
People will be playing this game,
Yeah.
right? Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like people will be playing
Like
this
in
game,
some
yeah.
kind of open beta or closed beta or something.
Yeah, you'd have to have
no,
a
we don't
beta.
even know about that.
You'd have
Well,
to have
at
some
least
beta
you'd,
job.
you'd hear about them like at least, journos playing it behind closed doors at E3. They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, I played it.
Yeah.
It's very early." Nobody's even said that, right? So
I still think it's possible to come out this year, but yeah, it's likely to actually not come out till 2019. So, my first prediction for this year,
yeah,
at minimum, 2 of the following 3 games will release in 2018: Fire Emblem Switch, Pokemon Switch, Metroid Prime 4.
Wow.
So
Interesting.
if all 3 release this year, then obviously I get the points anyways. But the reason I say this, Fire Emblem Switch, I'm pretty sure is coming out this year. Like the one that they announced at the original presentation.
Yeah.
And then Pokemon, there's been a new Pokemon game every single year since I think Gold and Silver.
yeah,
So it's been a long time since they've taken a year off. So I think there's a pretty good possibility. Metroid Prime 4 is the only one I'm not sure about because we don't even know who's developing that game.
Yeah.
We keep hearing rumors that it's actually farther along in development than we think, or that what they've led us to believe anyways.
which is typical of Nintendo, right?
Which is typical of
They
Nintendo.
keep things.
This prediction
under
could
wraps.
totally change as of next week at the direct.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
don't, but also we'll find out early if
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Because
Fair.
if they don't announce either one of these there, then yeah, I think out of this list, the most likely to come out is Fire Emblem, followed by Pokemon, followed by Metroid.
There's heavy rumors of the Pokemon Switch game, but
Yeah, I mean,
no one
they-
knows how far along it is, and it sounds like it might be actually like a very different Pokemon game.
So
Yeah.
there was a lot of rumors that it was going to be Pokemon Stars, which was going to be like a kind of like a port of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon in a way, but like its own thing. And now there's rumors that it's going to be more like, okay, well, no, like Pokemon's always for handhelds, and this is going to be some kind of like Pokemon Stadium or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really hope it's more like a
Yeah.
traditional Pokemon game.
Do you get a mark if it's like Pokemon Stadium 3 or something?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Or is it Pokemon Switch?
What about Pokken Tournament?
they announced
Pokken
when they
tournament.
made the announcement, they specifically said a Pokemon RPG would be
Okay,
one.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is what I'm predicting.
Okay,
if it is
cool.
a Pokemon, if it's like Pokken Tournament 2 or something,
Yeah.
doesn't count.
How great would a Pokemon game be in like the style of Breath of the Wild?
That would be cool, but it would be so hard to pull off, I think.
Oh yeah.
But it would be cool.
Like
It
an
would be
open
cool.
world.
Yeah, open world Pokemon game.
That'd be so dope.
I mean, people have been calling for the Pokemon MMO for years. The
Yeah.
idea of having like a go anywhere, do anything, tons of quest Pokemon game.
They
But
call that Pokemon Go.
yeah,
They have.
I
that
think
already?
just
It exists in the real world.
I think just the way Pokemon
It's about as fun
works-
as an MMO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's as grindy.
Now, I should point out to the listeners at home, if you want a Pokemon MMO, just go play World of Warcraft because the pet battle system is literally Pokemon.
Yeah.
And you can fly all over the world and do pet battle quests and fight people with your pets.
You could
That's
be the
kinda
very
what it is.
best.
Yeah.
Like no one ever was.
I mean, it has all the same creature types as Pokemon. It has the same combat as Pokemon. It's pretty much the same thing.
If to train them is your true test, then you can.
What if it's a remake of Pokemon Red for the Switch?
I mean, that still counts because, again,
Okay.
the idea is when I say Pokemon Switch, Pokemon RPG is what I'm thinking.
I'd play that and cry at the same time. I'd be so happy.
Yeah. Well, I keep hearing a lot of people say that, actually. You're not in the minority about that. That's for sure. All right. Drew McMillan, your
All right.
second prediction.
All right. This is a sad one. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yay.
Harmonix will experience serious financial trouble this year.
Okay, quantify that because I'm going to have to be able to quantify it as points at the end of the year.
I don't think necessarily that they'll close.
Okay.
But there'll be some kind of formal announcement about serious layoffs
Okay.
and potentially a closure.
Okay, so that makes more sense then. So at least I can put that into words. So yeah, like if there's like some, as long as there's some news about financial troubles at Harmonix.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get you.
Yeah.
Broccoli?
Sorry, Harmonix.
All right, here's a big one to start it off.
Yeah.
I've given up on my Splinter Cell dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where that game is, but it ain't coming this year.
Yeah.
So instead,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with another title back from the N64 days or back from like that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect Dark is coming back,
Yeah.
What?
but created by Coalition.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I actually agree with you. I think Perfect Dark is coming back. I don't think the Coalition is doing it because they've already announced they're doing Gears 5.
That's fine.
Interesting.
But yeah, I think actually the time's right to bring Perfect Dark back, to be honest. The main reason why the brand suffered with Zero was just because that game was in development hell. It was on like 4 different consoles at one point.
Yeah.
And not very good.
And not, well, I mean, that's what happens when you go between different consoles and then different visions of the game. Like, I feel like having a different team besides Rare do it will do wonders for that franchise. And I think that it's a really cool franchise to have around, especially like a cool spy first-person shooter. We don't see those too often. So, yeah, I would love a new Perfect Dark. So I'm hoping your prediction is correct.
Thanks.
Speaking of Splinter Cell, Brock, there will be a new Splinter Cell game this year.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause-
By like Ubisoft.
Yep.
When do you think?
Fall 2018. I think that's going to be their big fall game.
Okay.
Because I think that what they decided to do with Assassin's Creed was a good move, which means they're probably not going to go back to yearly iterations of Assassin's Creed again. So I feel like they need a big fall game. And Yves Guillemot, last year at E3, talked about Splinter Cell when was asked about it. And he said, oh, well, there is a new one in production. We just don't know when it'll come out.
I'm gonna be so mad when you're right.
Yeah.
I'm so happy because Splinter Cell will finally
But
be back.
also so
And
happy.
we'll be happy again because I love Splinter Cell. Just,
Yeah.
I think as much as you do. So.
Me too.
Yeah, I really want that franchise to come back, and I think it'll be a full reboot. I don't think it'll be a Splinter Cell Blacklist sequel or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a full reboot of the franchise.
No Michael Ironside.
Well, maybe they'll have. What I would love to see actually is a different like agent, not Sam Fisher, and then have Sam Fisher be like the commander, like kind of like that person who talks to Sam.
Yeah.
in the Richard Trilogy. Yeah, like have like Michael Ironside back to be like a mentor.
Fourth echelon.
Yeah, because the whole reason why they didn't have Michael Ironside back for Blacklist was because they wanted to do some serious motion capture work.
Yeah.
Which is why they needed a younger person, even though Sam Fisher in the story was older.
Yeah.
So
So, Michael Ironside's an old dude, and his body's been ravaged with time.
yeah, Which is why, like, I think, like, if he did like a voiceover work role like that,
Yeah.
he wouldn't need much motion capture.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be fine.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Drew,
All right. Speaking of Ubisoft, you ready for this one?
get hype, motherfuckers.
The next Far Cry game,
yeah.
will
Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5 will have serious technical problems, like huge bugs
At launch.
at launch.
Okay.
Yeah. And like day one.
So, just to pick your brain a bit.
Yeah.
When you say serious technical issues, are you talking about just the multiplayer side, single player, both?
Potentially both.
Yeah. I'm not going to hold it against you if you're wrong.
I think that game is going to be a bug-ridden mess is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you don't think the month-long delay helped it?
Nope.
No?
Nope. I think that was content polish. I don't think that was quality.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they're going to have huge problems with
You
bugs.
just a Debbie Downer today. That's
man. What game is
two
this?
Saturdays.
Far Cry 5.
Far Cry 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's coming out March 23rd.
See, I was gonna say it's gonna be delayed even more, but
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they need something to come out. I don't think
True.
they can afford to delay it, and I think it's not ready yet.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's number 3. Broccoli. What is your number 3 prediction?
Well, I'm gonna take on Drew's prediction from last year.
Yeah?
Say Halo 6 is announced,
Ooh.
but they're also gonna implement a battle royale mode in Halo 5.
It's a battle royale.
And Halo 6 will feature like battle royale mode huge, but they'll bring it to Halo 5 first.
Okay.
Cool.
Just like a test bed. Essentially.
Yeah, like I think we're gonna see a lot of battle royale this year. Like
Yeah.
a lot of
I
battle
think so,
royale.
yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's working so well for that. Piece
Friday
of
the
shit.
13th part of battle royale is coming, man.
Is it?
No.
Oh, okay. That'd be ridiculous. All the counselors.
All the counselors just murder each other.
No, but like Halo feels like it would be really fun with a battle royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it's a franchise that I think actually fits that
Yeah.
motif. So actually, I think that's a really smart prediction. And again, it's Microsoft too, which we know they're already behind one battle royale game, so to have it in their big flagship title makes sense.
Yeah.
And plus Halo 6.
And if PUBG comes to PS4, this would be a great game
Yeah.
to like put out on Xbox.
And they've already said they want to have PUBG everywhere. And
Yeah.
So like but it's just it won't be until it's a full game. But I do think PUBG is going to have to come to PS4 at some point.
Oh, it definitely will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will.
But Halo 6 slam dunk because I'm pretty sure that's coming out this year. So my next prediction number 3 for me, either at Paris Games Week or PSX this year, similar to the Last of Us Part 2 tease, there will be a tease for Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Ah.
Wow, already.
Yep. Because I think that that game world is already built. I think they can just tack on some new areas or change some of the areas around. Like all the assets are there. I think Guerrilla's gonna want to pump out another Horizon on PS4, and that would be like the console swan song essentially.
I got to tell you, man, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I really hope you're right.
Yeah.
Me too. 'Cause, yeah, like that.
You know, it's in so much as that I just want another Horizon game because I loved it.
'Cause, yeah, I don't think it'll be
More
out.
robots.
I don't think it'll be out till 2019 or 2020, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of their one more things at one of the end of their conference. Because again, Horizon's development time was so long because it was a developer who hadn't done an open world game before, who had to literally do everything from scratch. Like if you watch it, Danny O'Dwyer's No Clip documentary about the making of Horizon Zero Dawn, like there's a reason that it took that game so long to come out. But I think like a sequel will be a much shorter window to come out. Again, it'll probably be like 2020. But I think they'll tease it this year.
Yeah. Okay. That could probably.
It's doable.
That's
I
doable
sold you
for
over.
sure.
Yeah.
Doable for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to be Mr. Positivity this year. Last year was I was such a downer.
Yeah.
Drew, number 4.
All right, here we go. Call of Duty will make a return to the modern warfare setting.
Well, we do know that Treyarch's game is coming this year.
Yeah.
That's who's up to bat for Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So you think so are they going to use the Modern Warfare brand, or is it just your prediction is just it takes place in the modern era?
It takes place in the modern era.
Okay.
And there'll be someone named Soap.
Oh, excellent. But Soap's dead though.
I know, no. I know it'll only take place like during today. And you know what?
What?
Another game that could do well to have a fucking
Battle Royale mode? Yeah. I mean, you better believe Activision's looking at Battle Royale modes for something.
Yeah.
For sure.
Imagine Destiny Battle Royale.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
All right, Brock, your 4th prediction. What are you going to go with?
Forza Horizon is coming. 4
Yep, we do know.
in the fall.
Yep,
Set in Japan.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I want that game right now.
Set in Japan.
Yeah.
Can it be called called Forza Horizon 4 Tokyo Drift?
I would love. I already care. I think the name would be fucking hilarious. Like people would be like, "Yep, into it." Everyone loves Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
That's the only Fast and the Furious movie I've ever seen.
It's the best
It's
one.
also the
It's-
worst
yeah.
one.
Shut up,
No,
Ryan.
it is definitely the best
Shut your
one.
mouth.
Too Fast and Too Furious is a far superior movie.
You get out of here. That movie's so
We
bad.
hungry.
It doesn't even have Vin Diesel in it.
That's the best
It's
part.
the only one without Vin Diesel in it.
But it's got Tyrese.
It does have Tyrese,
Man, I can
who
live with that, dude.
apparently is a big fucking baby man.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently he doesn't want
The
The
Rock.
Rock coming back.
Yeah.
Like he has beef with The Rock.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's either you pick me or The Rock. Hey, guess what, Tyrese? It's not gonna be you, dude. you're not gonna win that fight.
All his Instagram posts are so depressing.
I know.
Like they're just rambling and yeah, it's something.
There's something dark going on in Tyrese's brain. I'm so sorry for whatever he has to endure.
It's too much.
Yeah,
All right. That's a really honest
but
prediction.
also
I'm
like,
having a
don't-
lot of Xbox predictions
Now,
today.
Yeah.
the real question is, because we don't know who's developing that game, because we know Playground's working on another game, like an open world third-person action game.
Yeah.
Is it Playground that does this as well? Like a separate team at Playground, do you think? Do you know?
Wait, what?
So Playground Games, who made
Yeah.
Forza Horizon,
Yeah.
is working on it. They've already announced they're working on a new IP.
Yeah.
That might not even be exclusive to Xbox.
Right.
So I was curious, like, what you thought about if Playground didn't do it, who you think would develop this game?
No, I still think it's
You
Playground.
think
Right
still
now
it's
they're
Playground?
yeah.
Like a separate team, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. As for me,
Yes.
I have a little theme to my last two predictions. My fourth prediction is that Blizzard Entertainment, will make their Switch debut with Diablo 3. So Diablo 3, I think, is going to get a port to Nintendo Switch
Okay.
this year.
Speaking of Blizzard,
Yeah,
do you have another prediction for Blizzard?
I do, but I'm going to get to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll save it for after that then.
Yeah.
Just in case it's the same as mine.
We might have the same prediction.
Yeah,
going forward.
okay. It got crossed off my list,
I mean,
but it's a highly possibility.
Diablo 3, I think, is a perfect fit on the Switch because, I mean, the local stuff, local co-op stuff they added in the other console versions, I think works perfectly on that platform. Like, I think it's a perfect sort of multiplayer, sit with your friends and play game. Especially because it's the only Blizzard game I can think of that doesn't require a constant internet connection.
Yeah.
And they want to have their games everywhere. And it's tough to do a game like Overwatch on Switch because you need to be on the internet to play it. And there's no single player that they can port or anything. It's not like Splatoon where there was a single player in both games, so it works a little bit better. So Diablo 3, I think, is coming to Switch this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drew,
All right.
final prediction.
Final prediction. So there's one prediction that I want to make, but it's hard because how do you prove this? Which is loot boxes will be scaled back and removed from future titles for this future AAA titles this year.
Right.
Like, how do we know though? I think we'll see less loot boxes and stuff like that, but there's no way for us to know for sure
Right.
what will happen there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with this one. You ready?
Yep. Get hyped.
Adam Scott will appear at E3. Boom!
Why?
Slam dunk.
Because you need that celebrity factor. You know, like what we have, like Snoop Dogg
Yeah.
and like
Zac Efron,
and
Seth
that one year,
Rogen,
and
yeah.
Seth Rogen, all smoking weed and playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Adam Scott.
I would watch
Adam
anything
Scott.
with Adam Scott. I
Adam
love
Scott.
that man.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
when we do our E3 live stream this year, when we finally see Adam Scott on screen, we're gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
freak out.
We'll be losing our minds.
Yeah.
Losing our minds for Adam
Yeah,
Scott.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Simply because Drew told us so back at the beginning of the year.
Back when it was so cold.
Oh, come on, it's nice outside.
It's -20.
It's nice
the
outside.
coldest Toronto has been in 60 years. 60 years.
It's fine. It's fine.
The lake is more frozen than I've ever seen it this early.
Just ask Sean Capri how he's doing in Edmonton. It's probably much colder there.
In
Yeah, but
fact,
they're
it is
used.
not.
But they're used to that.
I know.
Yeah.
Just call up Trump's global warming guy. Get him
Yeah.
over here. Warm
Yeah.
us up.
Yeah, totally.
All right, Brock,
Brock, you're up.
your final prediction. Are you going to do the one that you crossed off or something different?
I'm not gonna do the one I crossed off. I have a few here. I mean, there's some easy ones. Could take the easy route,
Yeah?
like Virtual Console comes to the Switch, but I'm not gonna do that
No, of course not.
because we're gonna say that both a new Fable
Yeah?
and a new Mech Assault
Whoa.
will be announced
Holy shit.
at E3.
Get hype, motherfuckers. I'm actually pretty sure that Fable is actually probably getting announced.
Yeah.
Like by someone else. And maybe that's Playground's game. Maybe it is.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Playground.
I would.
Fable.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I would love a Fable not developed by Lionhead,
Yes.
and
Yes.
definitely without.
Can Peter Molyneux not be anywhere near that
yeah.
fucking game? Because
No
that
more.
would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get him the fuck out of there.
It's not on rails, guys. It's not on rails. Don't worry. I want you to write down the
No
line here.
Fable the Journey.
I want that first
Sequel.
Fable that he promised. I want to get a scar on my face and wear it till the end of the game till I die, and then
Yeah.
have my children grow up and I play as them.
Yeah.
Yep. And then they'll get the same scar, and then they'll wear it for life.
I want to look like
How do you-
Kylo
why
Ren
do your
running
children-
through the
Why do your
forest.
children have scars? If you have scars.
Because I have serious emotional damage from my battles, so I've been beating the shit out of them.
So, like,
What do you expect?
as a baby, you're cutting them. Now you're like me. That's fucking weird, dude.
Well, it's-
yes.
it's Brock. That's
what I
it's
want.
Weird.
That's fair.
I know there already is a Mech Assault coming for PC.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be a totally different Xbox
Okay.
one.
Cool. All right. As for me, my final prediction of 2018. Now I have two choices here. I can either go with the bold prediction, which you crossed off, or I could go with the super bold prediction.
Oh.
I think I'm going to go with the super bold.
Super bold.
Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out this year.
That was on my list.
Yeah.
I think it is coming out this year.
What? Yours is Kingdom Hearts 3, and then in brackets it says
Oh,
probably not.
Well, in my head I thought it was, and I was like, eh. But then again, there's the Monsters Inc. world, so we've seen some stuff.
Yeah.
There's new stuff leaking.
I'm pretty sure Kingdom Hearts 3 is either coming out this year or never coming out.
It's
So
got to.
I'm going to say Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out this year. Like, I think Square Enix is just like, just get this game fucking out the door already. Jesus Christ.
No one fucking follows the story anyways. It's so convoluted.
Yeah.
Just want people want to play as Mickey.
Yeah.
To add to that, I will not like that game at all. Guaranteed. I will hate that game.
Yeah. I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts fan either. I like it enough to play them, but I'm not a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. But
Two Kingdom Hearts games came out last year. Like, there's got to be a new one.
I feel like they
That hype train is dying.
yeah. I mean, at this point, like, they'll have been so far past with that when anyone picks up Kingdom Hearts, they'll be so lost, like, because not everyone they'll have less and less people keeping up with the continuity of Kingdom Hearts.
Well, yeah, there's been 11 games. It's pretty fucking difficult.
I
Like,
mean-
it makes no sense.
And yeah, if it doesn't come out this year, I don't know when that game ever comes out.
I wrote a huge thing about the storyline, if you're like wondering, on my website. So if you want to know all about Kingdom Hearts, go through that.
That's Rockstar Gaming, right?
That is,
That's
yes.
Rockstar Games.
Because when you have like continuity on like a DS game and on a PlayStation game, it gets very confusing for people.
Well, it's going to be even worse for people who play this game on Xbox.
Yeah.
It's
true.
a sequel to all the other games, but they won't. There are no other Kingdom Hearts games on
So
Xbox.
we still think this is coming for Xbox?
If you ask me seriously, yes.
Uh-huh.
But honestly, I could easily see it not coming.
I could easily not see it coming on
Only
Xbox.
because they've already announced it.
Yeah.
I feel like if they canceled it now, like, it wouldn't make any sense why they would do that.
It's just so
especially because like
weird.
Final Fantasy 15 came out on Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, I could see it coming out on Xbox still.
Huh. All right.
I don't think it should,
No.
but it
No.
probably will. All right. So, in case you were wondering what my cross-off prediction is, which I still think is actually going to happen this year, I think Diablo 4 is.
Diablo
actually gonna
4.
be this.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure that's going to be the big BlizzCon announcement this year is Diablo 4. But
Diablo 4.
I could have gone with. I feel like that was more of a safe bet than Kingdom Hearts because I
Yeah.
think like Kingdom Hearts is like such a wild card. Like no one fucking knows what that game.
Diablo 4 has to be coming out though. Like,
Right.
when did Diablo 3 come out now? 6 years? 5?
Diablo 3 came out in 2012.
But they've had a steady stream of content.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in terms of like expansions and
Well, they've had-
there's been a break for a while.
Yeah,
since.
just Reaper of Souls was the only
Yeah.
expansion, and then they had the Rise of the Necromancer DLC last year.
Yeah.
which was just a new character.
A new character last
Yeah.
year.
And then, but I think Diablo.
like regular ports and shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like this year is the year where Diablo 4 finally gets announced.
Okay.
You think
Especially
it'll come out this year?
No, it will be it's similar to World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. It'll be announced at BlizzCon this year and then come out next year. It'll be like their September game of next year.
Here's a fun
Oh,
question.
Well,
you think
how-
it's that far off?
Yeah.
Well, that's usually how Blizzard does things.
Yeah.
Because again, World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth was announced in November, and it probably will come out in September.
So, do you think Blizzard will ever release another RTS?
I think they will eventually.
Yeah.
StarCraft Ghost?
I mean, they
Oh, no,
could.
not that.
They could.
It's not an RTS.
I mean,
Right.
I think that before they go back to StarCraft again, I feel like there will be a Warcraft 4. Eventually.
God, I really hope so.
Me too.
I really hope so.
Because like I never thought that after playing Frozen Throne that'd be the end of it. But no, it's just there's been no Warcraft RPGs real-time strategy game since.
Yeah.
So
Very few Nintendo predictions today.
Yeah.
well, it's actually
it's hard to predict what.
I think it's
Nintendo's
actually
gonna do.
telling that there's actually even less PlayStation predictions.
Yeah.
Mainly because we already kind of know what's coming.
Yeah.
Like
Because
our
they've
predictions-
announced so much stuff, but nothing's coming
I was
out,
gonna
right?
say Link Between Two Worlds or Link Between
Between
Worlds
Worlds.
is coming to Switch.
I also keep hearing that's a 3DS game, like a new Link Between Worlds-esque 3DS game. Like which would be terrible because I'm.
Yeah, I
how
wanna
excited
know
am I going to be about a 3DS game in 2018? A new 3DS game,
Yeah.
like with my Switch right there, like now getting a ton of support. Like,
Yeah.
am I gonna want to play?
I can't
my
put
3DS
down
game?
my Switch.
I like Metroid
Still.
for me
Yeah, me
was
too.
like my last 3DS game that I wanted to play.
Like I was playing Mario yesterday. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stop playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many moons you got?
I can't. 256.
Oh.
Yeah, 256. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to do the Brutals,
Yep.
like the challenge mode on the dark side.
Those
of
are
the
really
moon.
fun.
They're fun and hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the most challenging part of the game.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
With the fucking moon gravity. Fuck off with that shit, man. Ugh. Ugh. Your
I can't-
butt stomp is so slow.
I can't believe you thought Crackdown 3 was not going to come out early this year, Brock. You said it was going to get delayed. You thought it was going to get delayed. till
Oh, it's
summer.
probably gonna get delayed as well. Crackdown 3 is probably not gonna come out in spring.
Yeah.
No, that game still needs
Also,
go away.
My favorite prediction that you didn't use on this list, that everyone's going to forget about Destiny 2.
Well, that's just probably accurate.
Some
That's actually
crazy-
probably accurate. That's
some
the
crazy
sad
shit
thing.
happening though. I mean, I probably should learn my lesson, but I'm excited about the next Destiny expansion because it was leaked. The title was leaked, which is Gods of Mars.
Okay.
That is a sweet band name.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It sounds like so. It's almost confirmed at this point that the two like areas that they're using for the Destiny 2 expansions are two areas that were cut from Destiny 1. The first one is Mercury, and the second one is the second location from Mars.
Okay.
So it's going to be so the Mercury was obviously used in Curse of Osiris, which sucked, and this one is going to be the polar region of Mars, and it looks like the Warmind Rasputin is going to be involved somehow, and perhaps another one we don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Destiny 2.
yeah. There's some because there's a whole thing about like that originally there were multiple Warminds. That survived the collapse, and one was called Charlemagne, and there was a whole thing about like, in like early reveals of the game that you go to like Charlemagne's vault and you'd find a bunch of loot there.
Like the guy from the radio show? Oh, Charlemagne the God?
I don't even know what you're talking about either.
Oh.
Charlemagne is a famous king of France.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was also a Martian,
Yeah.
according to the Destiny universe.
Well,
I know it's not. I'm
So
just-
so the Warminds seem to have been named
I
after.
think you're right, Ryan. I think he was a Martian.
The Warminds were named after famous historical figures. So Charlemagne was like the leader of the Holy Roman Empire or whatever, and was like trying to recreate Rome and
why do you know so much about this? I'm scared.
because of history. So the whole thing was like Charlemagne had like these like holy warriors, and their swords were named for like they had like famous swords or whatever, and one of them was Durandal, which is one of the ship or the location or whatever from Marathon. The other one is Cortana.
Okay.
So like you can see where
Yeah,
they're going
there's a
with
pattern
this.
here.
Yeah. So like it's a thing that like Destiny kind of references in their game, or rather Bungie references in their games is Charlemagne and stuff like that. So everyone's like, oh yeah, this is going to be a thing. I don't know, who knows. But yeah, it sounds cool. Like all the rumors and stuff are getting me excited again. I'm like, oh, there should be some really cool stuff. But if their execution is anything like Curse of Osiris, then I'll be like, fuck this game.
Yep. Pretty much. Like if they fuck this next expansion up, I don't know where they go from here.
It kind of feels like, well, first of all, I'm pretty sure that the expansions are not being developed by the A team.
Right.
We heard definitive news that they basically rebooted Destiny 2 halfway through development, and put Luke Smith in charge of it, which is no surprise because they've done that again. Like Brock and I were talking about that, and I think the takeaway that Brock and I had from that was it sounds like Bungie is a really poorly managed studio, right? They keep like changing direction, not committing to things.
Like May 2016, they changed direction, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, basically they launched Taken King, and then just brought Luke Smith over, and he changed a whole bunch of shit. Like one of the things that they were allegedly going to do was include the areas from Destiny 1 in Destiny 2.
Right.
But apparently that was going to take too much work, so they cut all of that content.
Because there's that leaked concept art, right? The maps and stuff of
Yeah.
all the other galaxies.
Yeah. I really wish that they would have done that. That would have been amazing.
There would have been a lot more content.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Well, that was the
Yeah.
whole point of Destiny, was it was supposed to be this 10-year plan where they get building on the original stuff, and you could like.
That's why I thought originally when they announced Destiny that there wasn't going to be a Destiny 2. That
Yes,
would have been like
a lot of people thought that.
where like other MMOs
Yeah.
where there is continual expansions to that
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
And then there's like there are large expansions like a
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, for
Yeah.
example. So that's what I had hoped Destiny would be.
Yeah.
But instead, I mean, we could see Destiny 3 in the next year or two.
Oh God.
And that doesn't give me much hope for that.
I mean, to be fair, again, the platform that they have right now is very good. Like the weapon system,
Right.
the shooting, the classes, that's all really fun. They just need more content. They just need more stuff for you to do, and especially need more end game stuff and more like the fact that the raid looks like it all the raid content is going to be set on the Leviathan, and they're just going to keep adding new areas to the Leviathan. That's fucking boring and stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even like the Leviathan as a concept that much. Like, just playing in I kind of like that there was kind of a good reason as to why you're doing these crazy, absurd challenges.
Yeah.
And it was basically because the Emperor Callus is just a fucking nut job and just wants to watch you dance for his pleasure.
Yeah.
But you can still do that in other settings and make it more interesting. Like, give us a raid, like give us another Vex raid or something like that.
Yeah, because as
You know?
much as people didn't like the Crota's End, it was still very different from Vault of Glass.
Yeah.
And that was at least
Yeah.
added some variety to the raids.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
okay, well before we go, let's
Yeah.
talk about what we played over the holidays.
Yeah.
Because we got some stories. So Drew, for the most part, you told me you were mostly playing Mario Odyssey.
I just played a lot of Odyssey. Like
Wow.
when I could pick it up in between, like completely redoing my place, like painting and moving things from one room to another. Painting a condo is a fucking nightmare because you have no place to put anything.
Right.
So it was like put everything in one corner of one room and then like paint and then move it to the other corner, then paint, then like, you know, like doing my bedroom sucked because I didn't want to take my whole bed apart and move it out of the room. So it was like move everything, put everything on the bed, move it to one corner, paint three corners, you know, then, oh God. So yeah, every time I could basically pick up my Switch, which was just like charging in a corner, wasn't taking up a lot of space, then I did. I'm really sad because like one of the things I had to do is take apart my office, and my Xbox One X is where it lives, so I haven't been able to play the X a lot for the last like week and a half, and it's depressing the fuck out of me.
That's no good.
Because there are a bunch of games that I want to play. Like I want to get back to like Assassin's Creed Origins and Call of Duty World War II and a bunch of other games. Because yeah. I'm still like I still love the Xbox One X. I still think it's the best place to play third-party games right now.
Yeah.
Like if you're not playing those games on the Xbox One X, well, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because fuck that thing looks
Well,
good.
I'm playing on my PS4 Pro as well.
Yeah, well, you can go straight to hell with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I it's funny because I hear a lot of
Baby.
people talking shit about like the Xbox interface, and even after the new update, I still like it better than the PlayStation One.
Yeah.
It's still, don't get me wrong, the Xbox still has problems, but I still find
I like the PlayStation 1 way better.
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
Only
Yeah.
after I've organized all my games like into folders and stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's so much.
well,
cleaner
that's where
now.
I haven't done that.
The I think it's the main problem is the Xbox store is still so bad and
Yeah.
so hard to use.
Yeah.
Except the one thing it does have on it is gifting, right? Like, like there are certain things that the Xbox does. They're just like, why hasn't Sony done this
Yeah.
yet?
Yeah.
Right.
Or being able to search with more than one letter at a time.
Yeah.
Like the Sony store, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I love that. Like, essentially at this point, we can generate our own codes for games with the gift system,
Yeah,
right?
which
So
is
if we wanted to do giveaways, we don't have to rely on reaching out to publishers or developers or whatever and say, like, hey, give us codes. It's like we can actually make a code instead of like having to go to like EB, buy it, and then have a contest for it. Like we can have codes and send them out to you guys at some point. Which we still have codes for games that nobody cares about.
Yeah, we still need to do that. Someone needs to get that other copy of Quantum Break.
Yeah, who wants Quantum Break?
No, I think we gave them all away, didn't we?
No, we didn't give away Quantum Break.
Oh,
I
we
think so.
we gave away one on stream, but then we didn't give away the second one.
that's
what
right,
happened.
and nobody wanted it.
Brock, what did you play over the holidays?
Holy
Because I know you
shit.
were in Vancouver.
Yes, I was in
but
Vancouver.
But you brought your Xbox with
I,
you, right?
I brought my Xbox and my Switch, and I've been moving all month.
Oh,
so that's
right,
been a
sure.
real pain in the ass. But I've been avoiding opening any of my boxes and just gaming a lot.
Yeah.
So I replayed Life is Strange.
Thank God.
Yeah, so I wanted to get into the new one.
Yeah.
So I replayed the first one and then forgot how long it is.
Yeah.
And
Because it's like 2 to 2.5 hours per episode.
yeah. And then I started the first episode of the new season. I got, I think, halfway through.
Okay.
I was into it, but I wasn't totally
Right.
in love with it. So I stopped playing that. I didn't play any Assassin's Creed,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. I was playing Night in the Woods, which is absolutely incredible. It's such a good game. It's some of the best dialogue I've ever seen in a video game that doesn't sound like totally cheesy. And it's just a really fun, really cool, unique game. Playing Blossom Tale on the Switch. Which,
It's like a Zelda clone.
it's top-down Zelda like ripoff, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, cool.
And there's so many jokes. Like there's a good like Shovel Knight joke in there right at the beginning. You get a shovel, and like your grandpa's like, yeah, you could use it to attack people, and she's like, that's stupid. Who would ever use a shovel to attack people? I'm like, oh, this is great. Like there's so many referential jokes, and it knows it's like Zelda.
Yeah.
Like
And
it makes fun of that.
I know
fact.
Bobby, the Nintendo guru, friend of the show. Big fan of that game.
Yeah, it is very good. And then I got hooked on SteamWorld Dig. I can't put that game down. That game is super addictive.
Although you were wrong, Brock. I picked up SteamWorld Dig 2.
Yeah.
I played a lot of it over the break. It's totally a Metroidvania game. I don't know what the fuck you were
But
talking
it's just,
about.
it's so easy. Like, I don't know. I think a Metroidvania game...
Difficulty does not make a Metroidvania game a Metroidvania game. It is
Okay.
very much Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but not hard.
Cool.
And less vampire.
Every time I think of Metroidvania, I think so hard.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing about Metroidvania games. They're not always hard.
Do you like it? Do you like the game?
Yeah, I really like SteamWorld Dig 2.
It's
I don't love the world of SteamWorld,
Hey, you know what I want?
but I like that game.
I want Symphony of the Night on the Switch.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah.
Just any Castlevania game, I'll take it.
Well, I guess I have it on my Vita and never finished it, but
You can also get it on back compat 360.
Yeah.
Which then you can
Yeah.
play on your Xbox
it,
One
it,
X.
it is on my Xbox. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember when it popped up, I was like, oh shit, right, I bought that.
Yeah, because spoiler alert for what I played over the holidays, Symphony of the Night was one of those
I
games.
love that game.
I'm right at the end of the game.
Okay.
I'm like, I got like one last thing to do, and I think that's pretty much it. But then there's so many collectibles,
Yeah,
and like,
there's a lot of stuff to see in that game.
it's
Like,
really
collect.
fun. I didn't think I'd like that game at all.
Yeah, because I picked it up when it was on sale because it was like $15. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay. I'll do
Yeah,
it.
can't go wrong. I feel like there's a whole bunch of other. I picked up so many games on the Switch. I haven't even got into. There's like an art game called Gago something. Kotaku rated like one of their favorite games.
I
of the
saw
year.
it on the store, but I have no idea what it was.
Geigo.
There are just so many games on the
There's so many
Switch.
games on the
That's-
Switch.
Geigo?
So I picked up that. Yeah, there's been a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
As for me, like I was like, man, I have all this giant backlog of 2017 games like Wolfenstein and Evil Within and Assassin's Creed and Resident Evil that I all want to get back to, but instead I just played a bunch of retro games and World of Warcraft. Like again, it's hooked to me again. But I mean, I've been playing like I played and completed 7 games the other day in one day.
What
From start to finish.
List them.
I played Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 to completion. I also played and beat the original Castlevania. I also beat Bubsy 2. I also beat, for the first time, Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because you know what? I had to put my money where my mouth was and play it at least once.
All right, fair.
All
And I
7
never need to
games.
play it
How long
again.
did that take you?
Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back?
No, all 7 games.
Probably like 7 or 8 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, because you have to remember all those games are really short. Yeah, that's like all those NES games. Man, you can both through them pretty quick, especially if you know what you're doing. Like Ninja Gaiden 1, the original is like a 40-minute game if you know what you're doing. Like this guy, he's a master ninja. According to Ninja Gaiden Black, I'm a master ninja, which I also played a lot over the holidays because I love Ninja Gaiden Black. I'm going through and playing Master Ninja mode, which is just as brutally difficult as I remember it to be, but I still love it.
Oh, I jumped into KOTOR. That game
KOTOR?
still holds up, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, the story in
love
that game
KOTOR.
is amazing.
I got really obsessed with Star Wars over the holiday from the movie, which I'll probably go see again for the 3rd time after this.
Yeah, I do need to watch that again. I was really tired when I saw it, which is tough because it's a 2.5 hour fucking movie.
I was on the edge of my seat. It was
For
fucking,
the first time?
Yeah.
Well, I kept waiting for certain things to happen, and then those things didn't happen. Then I was like, okay, all right, well, I'm just gonna have a good time now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was not feeling it. I did not feel that.
Yeah, there's like, you either love that movie or you hate that movie.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
But I felt when I came out of it, I felt the same way I felt about the prequels when I came out of the prequels.
Interesting.
which is not a good feeling.
Well, I was a dumb 10-year-old Joe when I saw the first prequel, and I loved it
Well,
because Jar Jar Binks was hilarious.
I was in high school when the prequels came out, and yeah, like I remember being like, okay, this was pretty good, but then like again, it's one of those movies that's so full of CG that it's not going to stand up the way that Force Awakens is in a few years. Like that technology is going to look old. I mean, again, just the middle part of the movie just didn't even need to happen. There's a lot of things about that movie that I didn't love, but there are also some really great high points in that movie too.
Yeah.
So
Are you an angel?
just no.
My favorite part is the guy.
This is pod racing, a moment of that movie.
My favorite part is when that guy licks the salt. I fucking died laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing in any Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen them go to a planet and fucking lick the dirt and be like, oh yeah, that's salt.
I remember going to see Attack of the Clones with my friends. Like I was away in university and I came back for like Christmas break and they're like, so I'm like, I have to go see Attack of the Clones. Will you guys come with me? Like, well, we all already saw it. And they're like, please don't. Just don't. Drew, don't. You don't have to see it. Trust me. And I'm like, no, it's Star Wars. When I go see Star Wars. So I dragged like 3 of my friends with it and I heckled the fuck out of it. Not wanting to, expecting to like it. I'm like the line, the
sand is so coarse.
The sand
No,
is so coarse.
isn't that the third one?
That's the second one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Anakin says that, I could not help myself. I burst out and just said, that was awful. And the entire theater laughed because there was this awkward silent moment where like, did they just actually say that?
Yeah.
And then I was like, that was awful. And just everybody laughed.
That's his way of trying to tell Padme she's so soft.
Why did he
how
age
he-
like 10 years but she didn't?
Why was he like 3 and she was like 15 and he was trying to bone down on her? I don't
It
understand
was
that
very
either.
weird.
Hey, he was 10 in the prequels.
He was 10.
He was 10, but
But-
Jake Lloyd was like 7 or something.
Yeah.
Jake
Yeah.
Lloyd was like, they cast him way too young.
Right.
And yeah. And apparently Jake Lloyd's a fucking mess now because of that movie.
Yeah.
That poor kid.
The poor kid.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault, Jake Lloyd.
No.
I
It was
still-
Lucas's fault.
It's
I still
George.
think my idea of a Fast and Furious style pod racing movie would be amazing, and they should totally.
I feel like that was a big missed part where they go to the Vegas world to have some pod racing in the background.
I know.
I didn't really care about the animal slavery, like animal cruelty thing. Like just give me some fucking
You, me,
pod
and Tim
racing.
Geddes are all in that boat.
Yeah.
We all wish it was pod racing instead. That's what I expected to see when they were
I did
describing
too.
that.
Well, I mean, let's be real. I can't say it is too much of a spoiler, but the character that they meet there should have been a different character, period.
Right.
It was originally planned to be that character that everybody wanted to see, and they changed it because they wanted that person to do some stuff that they felt that other character wouldn't do. I'm going to talk about this off cast because I don't want to spoil
Yeah,
it.
we don't want to spoil
Is it-
spoilers. Star Wars. It's not out of theaters yet, so we
Yeah,
shouldn't.
yeah.
I mean, it's been up for. I think everyone's seen Star Wars this part.
Well, I think anyone who cares about Star Wars has probably
it's
seen
been a
it,
month.
except for the fact I know people who care about Star Wars who just haven't gone to the
Yeah.
theaters yet. So I would
So,
hold
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
We'll talk about spoilers another day. And
We'll-
besides,
we'll take this
we only have a
off
few
cast.
minutes to go, but I did want to mention the one news story that happened over the holidays,
Yeah.
which was Catherine Full Body was announced.
Oh, yeah,
which
that's
is
a
a remake of the original Catherine done by the Persona team.
Yeah.
which I'm very excited about. So that's coming out on PS4 and Vita sometime later this year. We do know there's a date for the Japanese version of it. It's coming out in May, but we don't know when it's coming out in North America.
Right.
There's also some controversy around that.
Yeah, well, because there's a new character called Rin, and it sort of alludes to the fact that it might not be female, but we'll see.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited though because I love Catherine. Catherine's one of my favorite.
I
games
know
from
you
last
love
gen.
Catherine.
Yes, I don't know if I'm ready to replay that though. It was so hard.
I've actually been jonesing to play Catherine again, and now that I know this one's coming, I'm going to hold off until it comes out. But yeah, I mean, I love the puzzles for that reason. Like it's so hard that I like.
It's so
that.
hard.
Especially if you play it on like hard mode or like if you watch like people because the people play it at Evo. Like they do Evo competitions with the score attack mode, like the co-op mode, which is like super hard. All those levels are really, really difficult and require some really crazy teamwork. So that being said, before we go as well, I want to mention there are a lot of awesome games to look forward to in 2018. I mean, we've got some awesome, even though there aren't any new games out this week, in a couple weeks we've got stuff like Dragon Ball Fighters coming out. And then
No, poor Nino Kini
yeah, well,
was delayed.
it was supposed to be the same day too.
Yeah.
which would have been amazing.
Though if you're looking for a cheap Switch game, Oxenfree is $5 in the store, and
That's
it is
true.
such a good game.
Oxenfree is incredible. I
Yeah.
love that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
It's
need,
probably
like-
one of my favorite indie games of the last couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, all the Indie Creates games are on sale on Switch right now too, like Blaster Master Zero and Mighty Gun Bolt and stuff that I really like.
We'll probably see a sale next week too, after
Yeah.
the direct.
Yeah.
Well, again, the direct is still not confirmed yet. They still haven't said it's next week. We don't even know if it's happening on the 11th.
Yeah.
But we will have a reaction if it does happen, like on next week's episode. And I mean, if it happens at a nice time, we'll even maybe do a live stream. We'll see. So before we go, Drew plugs go.
I'm at D McMillan on Twitter. I was going to say something. I had something.
Oh, you know what I fucking played, Ryan?
What?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, that's right.
No,
High
I'm not
five.
giving you a high five because that was the most boring 4 hours of my life.
But-
if I wanted to read boring anime poetry, I would have gone to Japan and sat in a coffee. I don't know what I would have done, but I did not like that game.
You know, Brock, it's okay. I respect that opinion.
It's not for
And
everyone.
I'm glad that you played it.
Yeah.
The main thing is you gave it a try, and that's all I ever asked.
There you go. Cool.
It's no Danganronpa or Dream Daddy.
Danganronpa is amazing, but again, Doki Doki Literature Club is an amazing experience for me because it changed the way I think about visual novels. But especially with the stuff that happens later in the game that I won't spoil.
Right.
So Drew, go ahead.
Okay, I'm at D McMillan on Twitter, and tomorrow I will be making an appearance on We the Gamercast with our friend Sean Capri.
Woo!
Sweet.
Yeah.
Your boy,
That's
Sean
right.
Capri.
That's right.
Brock,
What's up?
where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Brock McLaughlin. You can find me at Brockstar Gaming for some daily news. And you can find me in your kitchen while your mom makes me pancakes.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
That-
excellent.
I'm glad that you started the year off tastefully.
Thank you, yes.
You know,
I want to say that
I was there to repair her sink.
yeah.
yeah, my New Year's resolution: bone down with Mia Khalifa. Mia, I'm coming for you.
Who's Mia?
Mia Khalifa, she's like a famous porn star.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah.
She's
Was?
an actress now.
She's an actress now. Excuse me, was a famous porn star.
Anything I would have seen?
I don't know. She was famously wore like traditional Muslim garb while doing pornographic scenes, and that
Fun
was very
fact, Drew,
controversial.
you missed the boat, Drew, because what ended up happening was they Kind of Funny announced the Kind of Funny prom this year, which is
Yeah.
like their big live show for the year.
Yeah,
And Mia Khalifa, Kind of Funny best friend,
yeah.
a Kind of Funny best friend that I don't remember his name off the top of my head, reached out to her and said, "Hey, will you be my prom date?" Because the whole theme is to get
Yeah.
a prom date to go to this thing.
Yeah.
She said, "Sure, but you will need to have a tweet retweeted this many times." So he said, "How many retweets?" She said, 5,000 retweets. Got 10,000 retweets.
Motherfucker.
So she's going to be this guy's date. That could have been you.
That's no. You know what though?
That could have been you.
Still doesn't. There's still room for me. It's still room for me to happen. So I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I got a whole year to make this happen.
it's true.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna start DMing her on Twitter.
Yeah. As for me, you can find me on Twitter at Ryan Turford. That's TURFORD. You can also find Game Moose on Twitter at game_moose_cast. You can find our website at game-moose.com, on Facebook at facebook.com/Game Moose Podcast. Last but not least, I want to plug something that's happening this week. AGDQ is happening this week, which is a semi-yearly thing that happens twice a year, essentially. It's a week-long speedrunning competition that happens on Twitch, and they raise money for, I believe this time, it's Doctors Without Borders, which helps sort of medical care overseas. But it's a really good cause. I appreciate I sort of want people to check it out as well. And they have some, if you just want to see your favorite games broken, even if you don't want to donate, you can totally see them there because they do some amazing speed runs and totally break all your favorite games over the course of the week. So that begins on Sunday and runs all week and doesn't stop. They don't turn the stream off or anything. So for Drew McMillan and Brock McLaughlin, I'm Ryan Turford. This has been episode 107 of the Game Moose Podcast.
And the first one of 2018.
And we're out.